So I swear, absolutely swear that I have more videos that I want to make on this channel other than hauls and monthly favorites. But I have stacks of books here right now. Again. And I don't see myself going on a book buying ban anytime soon, so I am definitely going to have a lot of hauls on this channel. I like book hauls, they're nice. And I will have other sorts of videos on here in the future, but for now, another haul. I bought a lot of graphic novels this month. There's something that I haven't really given a chance and I really want to start doing so. Graphic novels seem really interesting. I love art. I love reading what could possibly go wrong. So we will start first and foremost. I read volumes 1 and 2 of Scott Pilgrim this month. So I picked up 3 and 4. Volume 1 was spot on to the movie, like nothing was changed from the book to the movie. Volume 2, I was introduced to all new characters that I did not recognize, and that was absolutely wonderful. I'm hoping that volumes 3 and 4 delve more into these characters and I get to learn more about this Scott Pilgrim that I have never seen of or read of before. Cannot wait to get right into these. Next, one of my friends recommended to me Death Note. This is a manga series and I have not gotten into any manga series yet, so this will be really interesting. It's gonna be weird at first, just like flipping the wrong direction and stuff, but I'm sure I'll get used to it and I'm really liking the premise of this. It's just about someone who's really bored and one day they find a notebook. Apparently whoever's name you write in the notebook, if you're thinking of them while you're writing the name or if you can picture them in your head while you're writing the name, the person dies. So it's very interesting. I cannot wait to get into it. Picked up volume 1 and volume 2. The next graphic novel won a Pulitzer Prize apparently. It's the complete collection of Mouse. It is a mouse's view of the Holocaust. I think this will be really interesting, and everything that I read about the Holocaust tends to be really interesting. I know that it's such a tragic subject, but I think that's why it's so interesting to read about. So that's that, and the next one that I have is really large. It is called Blankets by Craig Thompson. I don't really know what this is about, but I know that one of my friends has read it before, and I know that it has gotten fantastic ratings. It's huge, and it will be a wonderful addition to my collection. I can't wait to delve into this one, especially because I've heard that it's so wonderful. Next one, I believe, is a memoir. A graphic novel that is a memoir. For those of you who do not know, memoirs are my absolute favorite books. I love reading memoirs. I love reading about people's different lives. It is my favorite thing. The only thing that I don't really like about it is it never has a good solid ending, but that's because the person hasn't died yet. So I'm okay with that. I can live with that. Memoirs are fantastic. Love them. This is a graphic novel that is a memoir. That's just exciting. It's about a dysfunctional family. Who doesn't love dysfunctional families? The same goes with Stitches, which is also a graphic novel memoir. I know that for a fact because it says a memoir on it. This one has lovely art inside of it. You can see from the cover. It's a National Book Award finalist and it seems really interesting, something that I would definitely be into. Quite excited for these memoirs as well as the rest of the graphic novels. And now I will be transitioning into just the other novels that I bought. I'm saying transitioning because this one's a memoir. This novel is called I Am Not Myself These Days. It is a memoir about an outsider that sort of went into the party-goer world. It got fantastic ratings, and again, I love reading memoirs. This is something that I think I would be really into. Next is a memoir of Augustin Burroughs' father, A Wolf at the Table. I love Augustin Burroughs' writing. He's very funny. He's had very interesting things happen in his life. I have a ton of his books because I just find his writing really well done. I think this is the only Augustin Burroughs book that I haven't read yet. So excited. This book I was not supposed to get. I went on Amazon and I ordered Tilts by Ellen Hopkins. I ordered it because I have the adult book Triangles. I had Triangles in one of my other hauls, and someone commented and said that Tilt is the companion novel to it, and it's the, you know, young adult version of it, the younger people in the story's novel. So I was like, great, I'll pick it up, I'll read them back to back, that'll be perfect. Amazon sent me Tilt by Elizabeth Burns. Burns? Bad choice of font. It's not necessarily a bad thing if you get a book that you don't know anything about. And I got it for a penny, not a total loss. It's a 3.5 on GoodReads, and apparently it's really tragic, and I kind of like tragic stories. A little bit. I'm kind of excited about it, a little scared, kind of excited. I bought 2 Ned Vizzini books. Ned Vizzini is most famous for writing It's Kind of a Funny Story. I read that one a few years back. I absolutely loved it. Haven't bought it yet for myself, but I will eventually because I got it from the library, so I'll buy it at some point. I have a very interesting way of organizing how I buy my books. Regardless, I'm buying it eventually. I bought these Ned Vizzini books. Theme More Chill and Teen Angst Nah. I don't really know much about these. I'm just excited because it's Ned Vizzini. I think this book was supposed to have a sleeve on it. Amazon didn't give me the sleeve. I'm totally fine with that. I hate hardcovers because of the sleeves. Sleeves are just a terrible thing. This is Zombies vs. Unicorns though, and regardless, The cover is awesome. There's so many different things to look at, and I'm actually really happy that I don't have the sleeve. Zombies vs. Unicorns is just a collection of stories about zombies and unicorns. Really cool novelists put in their work for this. Maureen Johnson, Scott Westerfeld, Meg Cabot, so many others. So this is going to be really cool to have and look through all the time. So I mentioned in another video, but if you guys do not know, me and my friend are doing this thing where we're reading every book that was mentioned in The Perks of Being a Wallflower. There are 12 books mentioned, and there are 12 months in the year. So far we've read To Kill a Mockingbird. We read that in January, and it went really well. We both absolutely loved the story. In February, we'll be reading This Side of Paradise by Scott Fitzgerald. I haven't read The Great Gatsby yet, so this will be my first novel that I'm reading from Scott Fitzgerald. I'm very excited to see what he has to offer. I know that a lot of people are absolutely in love with The Great Gatsby. I'm very excited to find my own opinion for this author, and hopefully it'll be really good and we'll keep a nice streak of good books going. The next two novels I had to buy for school, and I'm not complaining about that because novels are cheap and I generally like reading. So hopefully these will be good books. The first one I had to buy for my literary class, and it's called No Country for Old Men. Apparently there's a really good movie of it, and I like reading books that have movies. So that's very exciting. For my Western Civilization class, I had to buy The Year 1000. It shows you how clothes are fastened in a world without buttons, the rudiments of medieval brain surgery, the first millennium's Bill Gates, how dolphins forecasted weather, the recipe for a medieval form of Viagra, body parts a married man had to forfeit if she committed adultery, the fundamental rules of warfare. Things. I mean, it can't be bad. Sounds interesting enough. And that's it. Lots of novels, lots of things, as always. I hope that you guys are having a great week, and I'll see you within the next few days for my monthly wrap-up / favorites. Bye!